Okay, I want to make this video here, finish out the week. Really didn't do anything this week. I'm still searching for a broker that I can use. Um, Always go with the demo first and whatever. Check out that broker because these brokers, a lot of them are shady. I mean, I'm just gonna be flat out blunt about it. They're shady. I'm not mentioning any names here, so don't ask. Anyways, the thing about it is. Um, I've tested out a couple different ones, and this one here, they wouldn't let me trade, so I got a hold of support and tried to, get it resolved. It took them a couple days, but they resolved it. I'm just gonna put in a sell right here on this Euro USD because this is bogus. It confirmed it took my order. Now I'm -$6 on the spread. Okay, but I have no line here. I mean, what is that? I have no idea where I did that, and I can't do a stop loss or a take profit on it. As you can see, I mean, in demo account, it started out at $10,000, and this one here is I'm now down to $9,984. And the reason for that is because just what I just did now for demonstration. I mean, it's it's stupid. And what is that? You know, but maybe to an unexperienced trader that might be normal. So they trying to catch flies or something. I don't know what they trying to do. But anyway, so I'm not gonna go with this one. But I did put out a couple of things here when it wouldn't let me trade. I set some lines here. You know, um, this one here was where I was thinking about if I could take a trade, I would take the trade. But you know, so if I had been able to take a trade, I'd have made money. This here was another line that I was figuring it would go down to, and look right at it, boom. So I wouldn't have put my take profit there. I'd have had my take profit probably right about where it is now. That right there, um, that's almost 1,000 pips right there. So I'm sure I could have made $500-600 off that easy. Um, you got to figure probably maybe a little bit over 50% of profit on the actual pips that it gives you, because you don't know when these things are going to turn around. That's the bottom line. If we could predict the future, we'd all be rich. But anyways, here's another one. This is the USD Jappy right here. I put this line right here where I was gonna get into it, and boom. How many pips is that? Now, remember, we're on the 4-hour chart, okay? So, that did 1,300 pips. Almost 14, 13.99. Yeah, 1,400 pips, 13.99. I mean, from my red line where I would have got in, all the way down to where it went. Now, what I made $1,400, I was probably not. And so I say you got to figure about 50% because you don't know where these things are going to go. And I mean, I could have, got in right there, got down here, and that's 500 pips. So maybe within about 400 or 500 pips, and this thing start going the other direction. So I end up with about somewhere between 400 and 500 pips right here. And then I could have got back in down here and finished out and made another 400 or 500 pips. Especially by the time I look at this and say, okay, well, this is going back up. And like I said, that's when you want to go back and look. Um, but like I said, it's 4-hour chart. And so, anyways, if you notice on this other one, I had the MACD going. That's what MACD is good. I like MACD almost. I kind of I use it sometimes. Now this one here, I'd set several points here. This is where the very top one is where I would have initially got in, and then I would have took profit right there. Well, you see it come down there, and it did this, but I don't know what this broker. It probably wouldn't have given me profit. But anyways, didn't take profit because they wouldn't let me put an order in. So anyways, yeah, this had several points here. I was doing support and resistance to checks on that. Um, but I would have made a few hundred pips off that, about 500 pips probably. This one here, because I would have closed some of these out too. They're going back up, and I would have closed some of them out, you know, and whatever. I've been playing with it. I left it alone because it won't let me do anything. So anyways, right there, boom, you know, that's 229 pips. Um, I'm gonna close this one out. I don't even know why it's a stupid demo account. I could leave it run out of money. I had anything else out? Oh yeah, that one there. Now see, I would have lost some money on that one. I probably would have got out of it after about 500, 400 or 500 pips. I probably would have got out of it in reverse direction on it and went up instead of down. You can see it was consolidating. I knew better than that anyway. See, whenever you get in when you're consolidating, that's really kind of when you're taking your biggest risk. That's why it's important to read them candlesticks. But anyways, I'm trying to keep this going. So I hope you learned something from this one. You got to watch your broker. You know, be careful. I mean, some of them you put in an order. See, I was just setting up these charts. But if you put in an order and it doesn't execute, you don't see the green line, or I've experienced it. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. I've experienced it where, you know, you put in your order right here and it pops up way up here. Those are pips right there. They just stole pips from you. So finding a broker is hard to do. It's a shame that other one went out, but you know, whatever. So anyways, I don't post my real account on here anyways. Uh, but I'm just showing it can be done, and I can teach you how. I can show you the indicators.